Behind these walls, Swedish scientists in the EU research project Locality are exploring whether algae can provide a more sustainable way to dye textiles.
We have some companies already implementing alginate into textile fibers, and to a big extent. We're also trying to get fibers made of algae resources to create the fabrics. But to explore the pigments from algae and use them for the textile dyes, we haven't done that much. So it's a quite new field. It's very interesting.
The project's goal is to create a fully circular value chain. In Norway, partners cultivate algae using only light, water and nutrients from the side stream of a nearby fish farm. Besides optimizing these local cooperations, Locality is using a mix of commercial and partner-supplied biomass in its current dyeing trials, extracting pigments using a solvent based on alcohol or water.
Algae are photosynthesizing organisms. That is that they're taking up light from the sun and making that into different kind of substances, including pigments. So many of these species are colored. And hey, the textile industry is in big need of having things that are colored. Almost all of our textiles garments are colored in some way or another.
The microalgae used in the initial trials is spirulina, which produces blue pigment. Ida Naslund from the startup Munid near Gothenburg experiments with it to develop the actual textile dye.
We have for a long time worked in a two-step process, so we dye fabric and then we use an after treatment. But recently we were working towards the industry. We wanted to make it like a plug-in solution, easy to use. So we also investigated how we could do it as a one-step formulation, which we actually have made now.
The pigment is mixed with binders to improve fixation, and then it is applied to the textile using various methods.
So now we can see that the colors are spreading on the surface of the textile, which is a very good indicator that the fabric is absorbing the dye. Fossil-based dyes are very static and doesn't have this depth as these pigments have.
However, those initial small-scale trials must be approved and the dyes rigorously tested to prepare them for the textile industry. This is done at the University of Borås.
So now we have been placing the dye formulation on the fabric by dragging it through the presser rolls in the pad batch equipment. This step we have here is using the pressure for the dye to really sink into the fabric, so it helps getting the pigment into the fibers. Now it's ready for the next step, which will be the drying.
The key technical challenge is not only to apply the blue dye to the textile, but also to ensure that the process works on an industrial scale. Therefore, the drying process must be fast enough, and the shelf life of the dyed fabric must be tested.